Hello guys, I'm Nona and I recently watched 3 latest Malayalam films which came out on OTT platforms. Now whenever I make a dedicated video about a film, I always try to add something to it so that the whole video is worth it. But sometimes I don't really have so many things to say about it and I save these films to talk about at the end of the month streams. But I was getting comments about these films to review them. So I thought let's just, put all 3 together and just, share my quick thoughts on them. One thing I can say for all these 3 films is that there were some good things I liked, but also there were things which I didn't like. So let's start with the first film, Archana 31 Notout, written and directed by Akhil Anilkumar, starring in the lead Aishwarya Lekshmi. This film explores in a patriarchal world what a woman has to go through if she is not getting married. Oh, you are 28, you are still not married, what's gonna happen? You will not find a good groom. Just settle for any groom you get. So the film explores all of it. And one interesting thing was that in this film, our character, Archana, she wants to get married. In many films, we see that the protagonist is against it. But here it's not like that. In this film, Archana is the one who's running the house, and even for the wedding she is doing everything. She is taking care of her parents, she's paying off all of the bills, and she also gets laid off from a job. There was also this narrative that she was really good at cricket and she even won some matches for the village and she was 31 not out, and that thing never really manifests into anything. I have to say all the supporting cast felt very one-dimensional, and maybe that's why Aishwarya just shines throughout the film. The film takes its time to set up everything, and then the major chunk is spent on the day before the wedding. All the preparations are happening, people are partying and all of that, and in all of those scenes they were trying humor which was not really working for me. Now when the twist happened, that makes the story interesting, and when we see the 3 versions of what she should do, I love that part, especially the one where she has that machine gun and she kills everyone. I just love that scene. Now Indran's character in the film, it's very mysterious. We have no clue what who is, what he's doing here, and at the end we finally get that reveal, and I would say it was okay. It didn't really add anything for me. I get that 2 people came to him with the same wish that the wedding should be stopped, and maybe he was out there trying to stop it in a way. It is a really cool concept, but it didn't work for me and it just came too late, just like a tag along at the end. As I said, Aishwarya Lekshmi was the highlight of the film. She is the protagonist. She carries the film on her shoulder. Now we watched this film on Discord with other viewers of the channel, and I got to know that this is based on a real life story. And with the ending, I wasn't expecting it. I thought they will get married with the other guy, but it didn't happen. And I like that message at the end the film gives, that you can live your life. You can just celebrate this moment. I feel like the story was basic, but the storytelling had to do a lot of things to make it really, really interesting. And it did at some points, but not throughout the film. But I would say it was a fun watch. Now moving on to the next film, Night Drive or Drive Night, like I'm always confusing with these things. It is Night Drive. Written by Abhilash Pillai, directed by Vysakh, starring Roshan, Mathew, Anna Ban, Indrajith Sukumaran and many more. Again, watch this film on Discord with other viewers. Now this one was interesting film, I would say. I kind of thought it's like a sequel to Kapela, where Roshan Mathew's character becomes good. Now I would say this film definitely drags a lot. The whole setup, to start the story is just too long. It's unnecessary at moments. You could have, cut that down, make it more crisp. And the film has its commercial appeal, and it slowly builds up to that until the end where they are literally, Roshan Mathews kicking people and they're flying off. They had that appeal to it, and I think it was the filmmaking and the execution which didn't work for me. It feels very outdated. I kind of liked the story. There were really cool moments with Roshan Mathews' character, him using his brain to save Anna Ben out of this mess. And it is a very interesting thriller, I wish the execution was a little more similar to Ishq, the movie. I'm not talking about the plot, but the execution of it, the thrill part of it, which I felt was really missing in this one. The film failed to make me nervous for these characters at any point. The whole reveal about Roshan Mathews' character, that he was in jail and everything, it's really cool. It's a really, it has that maybe over the top hero moment kind of a thing, and they kind of pull it off in that way by the end. But I feel like if it's remade in Telugu, they will really pull it off very well with the the commercial angle. Definitely felt Anna Ben was just wasted in this film. She, like, anyone could have done that role. She really didn't add anything. She was just standing there at moments, just having 2 dialogues and just staying there, sitting there, that's it. So that was definitely a letdown. Indrajith Sukumaran was my favorite. He was really good. I like that he had a little negative shade in the beginning and then how he transforms. He doesn't really transform, like he just has his ego, but later when it's about the truth and justice, he chooses that way. Again, the story was really nice, the concept was really interesting, but the execution really failed for me. Coming to the last film, Veyil. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Written and directed by the debutant Sarath Menon, starring Shane Nigam, Shine Tom, Chacko and many more. Now this film was a one-man show, and that is one of the issues I had with the film, because it's about a family drama. It definitely starts as a teen, romance drama, and then, it just takes a turn and becomes a family drama, and then there's this crime angle to it, and it really confuses me. Also with the non-linear editing, you start with him coming to the town, then there's a flashback, then somewhere in the middle we come back, then again we start the flashback, and at the end we are just flash forward suddenly out of nowhere. So that really confused me. The family drama aspect was really nice, the dynamics between, her being a single mother with 2 kids. She accepted that she differentiated between the 2 kids. So there was a really good drama and well-written characters there. And by the end, you feel for the family, you feel for these characters. But then, the way the film progressed and with that ending, like, it just... I don't know, it just didn't connect with me at all. When the brother dies, I don't feel as much as Shane Nigam felt in that moment. And his acting, as I said before, was really good. He was a standout performer throughout. But it just felt too all over the place. And with also Shine Tom Chacko's character, very different role. I've always seen him in a very strict, like maybe antagonist kind of a role. But it was very nice to see him in a different role where he's, a little down. He doesn't have that power. He's under someone, It was there and they didn't develop that into anything, and I'm like, why is that story here? And the breakup scene happens at the 52-minute mark. So it's almost like half of the film and you're showing me this teen romance drama. And then suddenly from there you take a different turn. So it really feels awkward. Technically wise, the film is really well made. But narrative wise, there is a disconnect. So guys, that's the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Through channel membership, you can support this channel and help me continue this journey ahead. And in turn, you get various perks. To know more, click on the join button. For more information, check out the community page. So guys, thank you for watching. If you like this, hit the thumbs up button, share this video. If you haven't subscribed yet, check out the videos. If you like them too, do consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time.